Hello students. So today we have to discuss the MCQ questions from chapter 1 nutrition in plants. See, we have already discussed all the questions and answer from chapter 1 and chapter 2 we have already discussed. We have already finished these two chapters, but the MCQ questions of chapter 1 is still remaining. So we will start this today. So first question, choose the correct option. Which of these absorbs light energy? See, in photosynthesis process, chlorophyll is used to absorb the light energy. Chlorophyll, which is present in the plant leaves and absorbs light energy. Okay, so correct answer is chlorophyll. Second question, which of these increases the surface area to absorb water and minerals through the roots? We have already discussed that the water and minerals are necessary for plants. So you will see that in this figure there are some components of the roots like rootlets, secondary roots, root hair and primary root. So correct answer is root hair. Root hair is used to increase the surface area to absorb water and minerals through the root. So root hair absorb water and mineral, okay, in the plant. Now third question, which of these is the reason for heterotrophic nutrition in certain plants? See, heterotrophic plants do not make its food itself. They depends on another plant, okay, and animals. So why what are the reason that heterotrophic plant nutrition do not contain its own food? Because they do not contain chlorophyll, because there is no photosynthesis, and they grow in places where there is not enough light, because chlorophyll need light energy. We have discussed in first question. So the heterotrophic plants grow in places where not enough light energy, okay, and they depend on another organisms for certain specific nutrient. It is the definition of the heterotrophic plant. They depend on another organism for certain specific nutrients. So here all of this is the correct answer. Fourth question, which of these plants live in association with other organisms in such a way that both gain from each other? See, the heterotrophic plant divided into this category: insectivorous plant, saprophytic plants, symbiotic plants and parasitic plants. But these symbiotic plants live in association with other organisms, okay, in such a way that both gain from each other. So in the symbiotic plants collaborate with other plants, and with association they both gain energy from each other. So correct answer is symbiotic plants. We have already discussed the category of these heterotrophic plants. Here correct answer is symbiotic plant. Next question, which of these does a sundew plant have for trapping and digestive insects? Sundew plant is the example of insectivorous plant. Insectivorous plants which trap the insects and digest the insect after trapping. So sundew plant have tentacles and mucilage for digestion purpose, for trapping the insects. So these two, tentacles and mucilage. Now sixth question, which of these is needed for photosynthesis? In the process of photosynthesis, chlorophyll, sunlight and water, carbon dioxide, all of these are needed. You will see the equation of the photosynthesis in this figure. So chlorophyll, sunlight and water, carbon dioxide, all of these is required, because photosynthesis is the process in which carbon dioxide and water react with each other in the presence of sunlight. In the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Seventh question, which of these helps leaves to get carbon dioxide for photosynthesis? Yes, it is very simple. Stomata will help to get carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Stomata. Which of these tissues help in conducting prepared food from leaves to the roots? So phloem tissue help in conducting prepared food from leaves to the roots, and from root to the leaf, answer is xylem. But here question is helps in conducting prepared food from leaves to roots. So leaves to root. So correct answer is phloem. So ninth question, which of these plants live off dead and rotting materials? It is very simple. Saprophytic plants depend on the dead and rotting material. Understand? Which of the following do pea plants get into a symbiotic relationship with? So in symbiotic relationship, plant associated with any other things, like so here pea plant which associate with bacteria for gaining the nutrients. Now we are starting fill in the blanks of this chapter. First, the mode of nutrition in which an organism makes its own food is called autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic makes its own food, but heterotrophic depends on the other. Okay, and one thing is more important here. In autotrophic plants, photosynthesis process is used to provide the nutrients to the plant. So where chlorophyll is taking more important part. So on food, so autotrophic nutrition. Second question, the green pigment found in leaves is present in structures called, yes, green pigment found in leaves, green pigment is chlorophyll. Okay, and chlorophyll found in which structure? Chloroplast. Name is chloroplast. So correct answer is chloroplasts. Third question, water and other nutrients absorbed by the roots are transported from the roots to the other parts of the plant through structure called xylem. I have discussed in MCQ that xylem pass the nutrients from root to the leaves or other parts, and phloem pass the nutrients from leaves to the root. So here root to the leaves, passing from roots to the leaves, So xylem is the correct answer. Next, fill in the blank. The roots of saprophytic plants contain option fungi, bacteria that convert dead and decaying matter into nutrients or oxygen. So which is correct? The roots of saprophytic plants contain fungi. Correct answer here, fungi that convert dead and decaying matter into nutrients. Nutrients is the right answer. Now fifth, the symbiotic association. correct answer is symbiotic. Here symbiotic association between rhizobium and leguminous plants replenishes the soil with nitrogen. This is the correct answer. So that's all for today's class. Thank you so much.